Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our week 14 paper preview video. This day, the 2nd of October 2023, which is a blue coupon week in the ongoing 2023-2024 UK football stroke Aussie season. We're bringing you the first video for the week, during which we'll be taking you through the pages of the three major journals which we use on this channel, which are namely the Pools Telegraph, the Special Advanced Fixture, and the Right On Football Fixture. While we're showing you the pages of the papers, we'll be showing you the areas we'll be drawing our games from, which it could either be the draw or the cannot draw, that we'll be showing you during the course of this video recording. And while doing that, we'll also be reflecting on what transpired for last weekend, how we fared, and what did actually happen. In case you are not watching our video for the very first time, click on that subscribe button to get subscribed so you get to see our videos subsequently when we put them up on YouTube. Click on that like button in case you like this type of video that you're viewing, and place your comment in the comment section to make us know how you feel about our presentation, and help to share these videos that other persons will also see them and enjoy all that we're doing on this channel. Getting subscribed is free. You don't pay a dime to do that, so do that now while you're watching the video clip. And also remember, while we do this first video, we'll ask our viewers to choose a particular video they want to make us do for the extra corner video, which is the third and concluding video for the week. And the options we give to choose from is 5 options actually. The first one is if you want us to do the one banker draw. The second option, if you want us to do the pair video, you can choose that as your option. And the third option, if you want us to do the NAP video, you can choose that as your option. While the fourth option, if you want us to do the winning line, you can make that your choice. Then the fifth option is if you want us to make us the 5 dead game series, you can choose that as your choice. And we'll do that, we'll collect all that we get, and we'll, due to popular demand, make a particular video, and we'll call that the extra corner video. And that takes us to look at what actually did transpire for last weekend, though we didn't fare well at all. From the beginning to the end, it wasn't palatable. The first video we made, we showcased number 7 pairing number 8, and I asked us to ditch the pair of number 8 pairing number 20 because the proof was not coherent. And the 7 and 8 which we asked us to use did not produce any draw for last week. Then we made a second video, which was the main video. We highlighted on banker draw, and that proof came from our Right On Football Fixture, and that was number 31. That did not draw, but the pair which we showcased from our Special Advanced Fixture of number 42 pairing number 33, number 42 pulled through as a draw. So we got just one from that particular video episode. Then the third and final video we made for last weekend, we did the 5 dead game series, and we showed the trial from the Pools Telegraph, which was supposed to be 3 dead games. It was number 26, 38, and number 41. But unfortunately, number 41 pulled through as a draw, so that did not also fare well. We also showed 2 dead games from our Special Advanced Fixture, number 36 and number 12. Number 36 ended up as a draw, while number 12 actually did fail as predicted. So that's why I said we didn't fare well for last weekend. The 5 dead game series produced 2 draws, so that wasn't a good result at all. We're expecting them to be 5 dead games as it were, but you know how these things are sometimes. Some of the games decided to end up as a draw, so that was what actually happened. So for this video presentation, we have a banker draw with a proof coming from our Right On Football Fixture. We also have a pair of the banker is number 41, and we also have a pair from our Right On Football Fixture also, and that is number 9 pairing number 38. But before we show you those sequence, let's go through the pages of the 3 major journals which we use. And the first one we're going to be looking at now is our Pools Telegraph for this week 14 2023. On the upper right hand side we have 11 and 12. This is our commentary game 1 and 2, while 44 and 45 is our commentary game 6 pair. But I think something actually did happen about this 44 and 45. If time permits, I may be showing us that from our page 2 of this journal. Something happened which doesn't seem to go down well. A lot of changes have been taking place on all of these papers, so we'll be looking at that also to see if we can make any inference on that. Then on the left hand side of this journal, we have such columns at the midsection as the vital selection column, subsection 4 draws column, where we have game 1 to 5 being forecasted there. Then on the left hand side we have the T chance 20 column, where we have game 1 to 20 being forecasted there. At the bottom section of the front page of our Pools Telegraph, we have such columns as the top tips column. We didn't have any repetition on this spot for this week, but remember our even week pair, which is taken from this spot where we have number 46 and number 28, and I think that pair is very good to go for this particular week. The reason being that we have 2 even numbers at that spot, which is 28 and 46. When we have even numbers like that, it usually gives draw. but maybe we'll be bringing that up as in our subsequent video. So put that in mind. That's a very viable pair there. And we have this number 44, which is the left-hand side of our commentary game 6, be repeated to that spot. That is an unusual repetition, which we usually be looking at from this particular journal. This is the page 2 of our Pools Telegraph for this particular week. You can see a repetition which is unusual here. We have number 41 at this spot. It's been repeated to this spot. Usually we're supposed to have it from this particular position being repeated to this spot. So never at this position. Those who are not new to this channel, they know these are some of the ways we used to dish out our draws on this channel. So we're looking at that number 41. Holistically, it seems to be a very good game. And that's the game we're also going to be showing us from our Right On Football Fixtures. So have that at the back of your mind. So this repetition is unusual. So we'll be looking at that from our Pools Telegraph in our subsequent video. I will have at the main section our natural A column with 13 pairing number 37, while our sequence B is number 44 pairing number 43. Now let me show you all the repetition of our commentary game 6. Like I did mention a short while ago, this is our commentary game 6. We're supposed to be having 44 and 45 at this spot, but look at what we have here. We have number 45 at the first position, where we have the home team of number 37 at the second position, while the home team of number 40 is also at the second position. So we have two different teams, which is Newport County and Sutton. Those are the home teams of number 37 and numbers 40. So I don't know what they mean by this. And they also placed number 49 at the bottom section here. These are all unusual repetitions which we've not seen before. So we'll be looking into that, so that when we have anything about it, we'll bring it up in our subsequent video to show you. We'll also have other areas to show from the back page and the inside back page of our Pools Telegraph for this week. At the back page of our Pools Telegraph, we have at the bottom mid section the cartoon column, while on the right hand side we have the correct corner column with number 44 pairing number 23. Then on the left hand side we have the good luck, good tidings column, where we have number 2 pairing number 44. I think this is the much we can take about our Pools Telegraph. Not much is expected from this paper this particular way, except those repetitions which I just showed to us now. So we'll be looking at that in our subsequent video. I will go on to show you the first sequence during the course of this video recording, and that will be showing us number 41, and we're proving that from our Right On Football Fixture. And have it in mind that we saw a repetition in our Pools Telegraph of that particular number 41 as well. So that means that game could be a very bona fide draw for this week. This that we're looking at is our Right On Football Fixture for week 38, 2022. And what are we looking for? Whenever you have number 47 at the bottom section of your group B, which is the yellow patch, the middle yellow patch, or you have number 47 at this spot, therefore you simply go to your compiler final for the fourth game here becomes your direct draw for that particular week. For this week 38, 2022, we marked number 13 as a draw. The next time we'll be seeing this sequence now, we have to look at week 43, 2023. Here we are for that week. We have number 47 at the bottom section of our B group. Therefore, we take the game in the fourth position of our compiler final 4, which was number 31 for that week, as our straight draw. So the next time we'll be seeing this sequence now, we have to look at week 14, 2023. So here we are for the week. We have our number 47 at the bottom section of our B group. Therefore, we take the right hand side of our compiler final 4 section, which is number 41, as our draw for this week. So that's how we arrive at having number 41 as our one back draw, which is coming from our Right On Football Fixture. Mind you, we've seen it also being repeated in our Pools Telegraph. So we really do believe that this game is good to give us a very fine draw for the week. And that's the match between Tremere and Grimsby on top of the bar. That's number 41. And that brings us to looking at our Right On Football Fixture for this week 14, 2023, for the date of the matches of the played on the 7th and 8th of October 2023. For last week we have just one date of play, which was a Saturday, but for this week we're having 2 dates of play, which is a Sunday and a Saturday. On the left hand side of our Right On Football Fixture, that's the fixture for the week. The 1 to 49 matches from numbers 42 to 49 is our, from number 42 to number 47 is our Scottish Premiership Division, while from number 48 and 49, that is our Scottish Championship Division. While we have from numbers 30 to 41, that is our English League 2 division. Then from numbers 20 to 29 is our League 1 division. Then on the right hand side, these are usually the columns I use on this journal. We have the bottom column as the compiler final 4, where we have numbers 39, 5, number 16, and numbers 4. On top of that, we have the compiler X verdict column, where we have game 1 to 10 being forecasted there. Then we have a super pair, where we have number 2, pairing number 3. On top of that, we have the 14 box with number 1. Then we have the 3 base draws column on top of the 14 box, which we will have number 4, 32 numbers, and numbers 36 for this particular week. Then we'll see a repetition which takes place in our group A, which is the bottom game, which is number 3, being repeated to the right hand side of our super pair. So these are some of the ways used to fish out the draws on this column. And I have it in mind that having number 1 at this section, while we also have number 47 at this spot, is projecting that particular number 1 as another viable draw. But I'm not showcasing that on this video recording. We may be bringing that in our subsequent video, so stay tuned to watch our next video. We'll have a lot to reveal coming Wednesday and on Friday or Thursday for the remaining 2 videos for this particular week. On the left hand side of our Right On Football fixture, we have from number 1 to number 9, that's our English division, Premier Division, while from numbers 10 to 19 is our English Championship Division. Then from number 20 to 29, that is our League 1. While on the right hand side, we have such columns as the 514 games column, where we have number 1 to 5 being forecasted there. And the first column on this journal, which is the compiler X selection column, we have numbers 1 to 21 being forecasted there. If you notice something, we also have number 1, which is our game in our 14 box being repeated to the game 4 of our compiler final 4. So these are some of the ways we'll be looking at these games. They are looking like they could pick a draw for this week, because Arsenal hosting Man City, that's it's a balanced match if you ask me anyway. But let's see when they go to the pitch what happens. At the back page of our Right On Football fixture, there's no much column there. At the top space, we have the results for the previous week 14, while below that we have the compiler overseas pools compilers draw statistics column, where we have our letter A to P, and below each of those letters we have trials in all of them. Then at the right hand side we have the key column, where we have number 10. Below that is our expert gazette column, where we have number 12 hook, number 47. So this is the much we can take from our Right On Football fixture. Now we'll be looking at the third paper in our paper preview video, which is the special advance fixture for this week 14. Alright, our special advance fixture for the week. On the right hand side, we have such columns as the treble games column, where we have game 1 to 14 be forecasted there. Now, something happened here in this treble games column. Game 8, which is number 37, is being repeated to game 13. And this particular regression is what we used to kill number 36 last week, but ended up as a draw. So who knows if it's going to be playing now, or let's wait and see. That's what I'll say about that. And that's the match Newport County versus Harrogate. And also that repetition takes place in our Pools Telegraph, like we saw in our commentary game 6 column. So this repetition, I don't know what they actually meant by all this. Most of the papers are doing repetition here and there, so we'll wait to see how this pan out. Below that we have the Lotto sequence column, where we have alphabet D and H, and that is our numbers 4 and 8. Below the Lotto sequence is our shortlist column, where we have game 1 to 8 being forecasted there. Below that is our expert trio, where we have numbers 37, numbers 4, and numbers 49. Then below that we have the high score quiz column, where we have box 1 as number 4 and box 9 as number 49. The last but not the least column in our special advance fixture is the easy column, where we have 4 games being forecasted there. A lot of repetition took place in this high score quiz and the easy column. You can see that number 45, which is in our box 7, is being repeated to game 3 of our easy column. So many repetition takes place here. Also number 36 in our box 6 is being repeated to the game 1 of our easy column. These are many much more we'll be looking at during the course of our subsequent video. So stay tuned to those videos so that we'll be able to explain to you. Like we have number 49 in our box 7 is being repeated to the game 3 of our expert trio. These are the ways we use to fish out the draws from this journal, and they'll be very effective. So in case you are new here, get used to this pattern that we'll be using so that you'll be able to win your bet or the pools at the end of the weekend. And most of these matches are played at the weekend, so stay tuned to our subsequent video. Now we'll be looking at the sequence of number 9 pairing number 38, and the proof to that is also coming from our Right On Football Fixture. I will expect you to by now have clicked on the like button and help to share this video that other persons will see them. Also, just subscribe to this channel in case you are not subscribed or you are seeing our video for the very first time. I really do appreciate all those who are subscribed and those who are reaching out to us as well. They'll be getting informations behind the scenes that could be very helpful as well. Like for this particular week, we have information. Maybe during our subsequent video, I'll be able to make that known to us. Come Wednesday, I should be able to tell us something on that. But I know I've seen the fixtures, I've seen the papers. We have a whole lot to showcase. So in case you really need something for this week to put you in winning ways to make good money, you can reach out to us. Then we get to see how we can. Our business model is not defined on it depends on who we are dealing with. So whatever you think you want, or reach out to us, then we can discuss. It is what you want that will not determine what we'll be able to do for you. It's not just defined on, we must give you a 5 over 5 now. We could give you 2 over 2, it depends. So reach out to us in case you are in need of quality games to play for this week. That's the much I can say about that. Now let's see the sequence of number 9, pairing number 38. This is our Right On Football Fixture for week 31, 2021. That's when the sequence first set. And what are we looking at? We're looking at when you have the bottom game in your group A being repeated to the right hand side of your super pair column. When that happens, quietly go over to your compiler X verdict column. Game 1 and 2 forms a very formidable pair for that week. We have number 7 and 39 for week 31, 2021. I will mark number 39 as the draw for that week. The next time we'll be looking at now, we will now be looking at week 11, 2021. The Pools world seems very tough these days, but it's yet winnable. So depends on the information you have. We have number 37 at this spot being repeated to our super pair column. Therefore, we look at our compiler X verdict column. Game 1 and 2 forms a very formidable pair. For this week, we have number 40 and number 25. And we'll mark number 25 as the draw for week 11, 2021. The next time this sequence is set again now, we will look at week 49, 2022. For this week 49, we have number 19 at the bottom of our group A, repeated to the right hand spot of our super pair column. Therefore, our compiler X verdict game 1 was number 6, while number 47 was in game 2, and both were marked as 2 draws for week 49, 2022. So that shows you that the sequence is actually formidable. And the next time this sequence is set, we'll be looking at now week 14, 2023. So here we go for the week. We have number 3 at the bottom section of our group A be repeated to the right hand side of our super pair column. Therefore, that prompts us to look at our expert compiler X verdict column. Game 1, which is number 9, and game 2 is number 38. That's what we're saying. That pair is very formidable and good to go for this particular week. And we're bringing that out in our first video. So we're bringing it early so that you can look into it, scrutinize it, and see if you like it before you stake your hard-earned money on any of the digits which we advise you to. Don't forget to make your choice for the extra corner video you want to make us do. Choose from the 5 options which we're giving you. Put that in the comment section. We'll read your comments and make a particular video based on popular demand. And also get subscribed to this channel in case you're not subscribed or you're seeing our video for the very first time. It goes a long way. While you click on that like button, we really do appreciate that, because it makes YouTube to know that you like this video, and you put it out there for those who also want similar video to watch. So that makes us to be put in limelight as well. So we really do appreciate all of that you're doing for us, while you help to share this video that other persons will see them as well, and that goes a long way. All of this you're doing is free of charge, and we are bringing you this video also so that you can view it and be in winning ways. Thank you very much for viewing the video from the beginning to this time. See you in the next video.